Yeah, if I would have known that all I would have had to do to get views was to put my sister reacts to something in the title, then I would have done it months ago. I've been making videos for the past 2 years and could never cross 60 views. And I put her in the title, one video, and within 12 hours I have like over 600.
I was the key to your success this whole time.
I had the idea after watching the YouTube to get her to react to the Attack on Titan intros and then let her like piece together the story. And then that got views. So I decided, hey, I'm going to just write off that success and have her start reacting to the series. As well as some other videos that you guys suggested. You better not be smacking on those throughout the entirety. You can have a few, but don't be crunching on it.
Don't limit my snacks.
Yes, I will. I knew that you bought those. I didn't know you were going to eat them right in the middle of the video. Just comment below if this style works for you. If you have another suggestion, put it down there. Suggest video ideas. Yeah, and we'll definitely look into it.
Comment down below if Katie should be allowed to have snacks during filming, because... Oh, no! Why? Why? Was this necessary? The stupid show. Stupid.
Man. So that was the first episode.
I hated it.
Titan.
It's terrible.
I remember like it starting out and it just being, oh, this is kind of boring. It's slow. Oh, it's all right. But then after that end of this episode,
okay, all of that detail in her death was not necessary. Like the blood splattering on her kids and like showing him like that. Yeah, no, I don't like them anymore. They're not funny. They're not just dumb monsters anymore. They're terrible.
I'll start pausing during those scenes where they go like commercial break and they show those little like clips of things and it scrolls through really fast. What that one showed you that you missed was explaining that there's 3 walls. Wall Cena, Wall Rose, and then Wall Maria. Maria is the big one that goes to the outside. Then there's Rose, and then there's Cena on the inside.
So like the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah. I'm explaining all this. It's gonna be explained better when you actually watch the show. I'm just trying.
I don't think their layout makes much sense.
I'm just trying to show as much.
I feel like it would have been easier to do 3 and then just have everybody living in the little middle wall. That
so
way,
you have like 3 layers
safe.
of defense.
Yeah.
But they just talked about how no one has breached the wall in over 100 years.
Well, they just breached it, so.
I think it's like all the poor people you put on the outside, so they die first.
Oh, it's sad. They need all the poor people in their full, and they just think they have everybody.
So that was the end of this episode.
Well,
overall thought.
I mean, so I think it was better than what I was expecting. I think it was slow. I liked the characters. I think the in-death scene was terrible, and I don't want to watch any more now. I think that was way over the top. And
too late.
Can I have my snacks back?
No.
I asked you that in the middle of the
show. If you can reach them, you can have them.
Dang it. I thought this was going to be like me just criticizing it the whole time, but I actually didn't think I would enjoy it. And like I'm kind of excited to see what happens next, as long as the monsters with the pretty
well,
teeth
it
don't
starts
eat
off
people.
like I said before. It starts off kind of slow.
Yeah.
But once it gets going, it just goes full speed ahead.
Yeah. I didn't think that my 2020 would consist of watching this much anime.
Well, that's a good start to 2020, I think.
I mean, so far, yeah. I want to know what's in the cellar.
That's a great question.
What is going on?
This may have not been like a eventful episode.
Mikasa punched Eren. She force-fed him some bread. I think what I'm more curious about right now is what's in the cellar and what his dad's doing. Because I feel like that's going to be a big part. That dream he had with his dad with the serum, or the what stuff in the syringe, trying to stab him in the arm, and the key to the cellar, like, I don't know. I feel like that's going to be something kind of cool.
A couple things happened. You kind of get see the direction of where it's going, and the introduction of like the armored titan, and like the scene with his dad in the cellar. Some like little things right there you kind of pick up on that become semi-important to important later on. Yeah, just like little things, but for the most part, it's a pretty like chill episode.
I feel like that's the start to any show though. Like it's just kind of.
Yeah, once you kind of get the hang of it, because I will admit I was only really watching this to start out. because after I finished, because I watched Death Note, which was the first anime I watched. After I finished that, I'm like, well, I could do something else. And Attack on Titan was like the most recommended one. So I started watching it, and I didn't really get into this show. But it was like, once you kind of get into it, and then you keep going, and then it's like, you can't stop. You need to see the next episode to figure out what happens. So episode 3, this is when the show really starts kicking off, in my opinion, starts getting actually good. I'm trying to be as quiet about it as possible because I don't want to spoil anything. I'm watching what I say. You know, I have people critiquing me. I feel like this dog, our dog outside.
This dog.
Dog outside keeps ruining takes because it's barking and it's picking up in the microphone. Like that. I love that dog, but my God. Go out there and bark at it. We are going to just have to start bringing her in, I think, realistically.
She can be in the video.
Or I just need to move.
You need to move.
To get away from the dog, I gotta move. It's my dog. I'm moving to get away from it.
Problem solving right there. You'll need separate houses.
I bought a dog, but it's too loud. I gotta move now. I don't know how much of it's picking up in the microphone, but I apologize in advance. I can't stop her. Oh, also in regards to your snacks, which they mentioned, no, I'm standing firm on that. Not necessarily because it'll ruin takes, even though I'm sure it probably will.
It's just because he hates me.
It's just because I don't like the noise. The noise is gross. Of her just like, while you're trying to watch it, you're just hearing while she's munching on Cheetos in the background. It's like, no. If you want something soft, fine. Gummies.
Gummies? Not a 5-year-old.
Or Nutri-Grain bar. You can have something soft.
I want my hot fries.
Give
me hot fries or give me dad bowl.
Okay. On that note, you ready to start this off? All right, episode 3 of Attack on Titan. You ready?
Yeah. You weren't even ready?
No.
Who said you could sit down? Great, Keith my favorite. That one's me. With my snacks.
Oh my God, I just found you an anime. That is you. Sasha's you.
That was pretty cool.
This was, in my opinion, like the end of the first episode kind of kept me interested, but after this episode, this was when I'm like, okay, you know what, I can maybe get into this.
It was funnier. There was a lot more humor and stuff.
Yeah, once because it gets, the first episode was super dark and like grim, and then like you have the scene with Sasha like grim.
Eating a boiled potato in the middle of training.
Yeah. Anyways, that was this episode.
I think that was a great episode. Never thought I would ever watch this much anime in my life. Are we going?
Yes.
Got something in my teeth.
Who are you trying to impress?
No way!
You look like noticeably different.
Literally, this is my makeup from
earlier.
The
first episode, you looked like you just rolled out of bed.
Because I did!
And now we're like 4 episodes in, you're like...
No, my face looks really gross, and so I just wanted to put on something to like distract from the fact that I look like I haven't slept in a week and my hair's greasy.
Okay. Taking... What?
Do you want some?
Okay. Wait, it seriously doesn't come off?
No, it seriously doesn't come off.
Well, I gotta work tomorrow. This is every off and I gotta work. I took everything into... It feels like tight. I've taken everything that you guys have said, obviously, into consideration. Note that we're shortening the intros and lengthening the end of the video so she can discuss things. I'm gonna try and be quiet. I kind of have to talk, and we can probably do a better job at, like, you know, staying somewhat on topic. Anyways, all the other criticisms and stuff that we've gotten that I've taken to heart and we're working to fix. I made a video about that, the 600 subscriber video. I went more in depth about that. If you want to, whatever. If you want to hear more about that, just click this up here and go check that video out. Other than that, I think it's good enough just to get into it because this is a pretty big episode, so. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite score, or my favorite. Oh, and it tells you, like, I didn't realize this.
Is
Top
this
10
rank?
scores. Yeah, so Mikasa, Reiner, Bertholdt, Annie,
and Aaron.
I didn't know Annie was so far down. That's kind of where she's behind Bertholdt and Reiner. I also love the fact that, like, Hans, you see him at the very beginning, you're like, he abandons Aaron's mother, you know, he couldn't kill the Titan, so, like, you immediately have every reason to hate him. Even characters that you could easily hate, they're still likable, and they're, you know, they feel like real characters, in that sense they're just, like, on paper, bad.
Yeah.
Or something, you know what I mean? It's like each character is its own thing.
Whoa. Oh my god. How? How are you gonna do that? Hi there.
That was quite an episode.
I thought it was gonna end with him being all hopeful, standing on top of the wall, like.
Yeah, no, not.
And then all of a sudden.
Any questions?
Does Sasha get to make her sandwiches?
That's the real question.
The real question here.
They asked you about like theorizing. I know it's kind of hard to theorize this early in, but maybe just because we're going straight into the next episode, so you won't be theorizing for long, but just. So.
Do y'all know like the dial-up internet sound? Sometimes whenever he asks me questions, like that's what it sounds like in my head.
What do you think that the reason the Titan just kind of appeared like that, and what do you think it is?
It looks like it came from like lightning or something.
So like,
there's always like a flash of light and then he's
like
there.
The aliens from War of the Worlds.
Exactly. Exactly.
So they got big ships buried underneath the Titan bodies, right? Like that, the colossal Titan is just buried.
And whenever the lightning strikes it comes up.
Yeah, then the lightning strikes and the aliens go into the Titans and they rise up. Anyways, I know, I'm sorry, we wanted to make longer discussion scenes. I don't know if this is semi-decent or...
I'm not good at
It's hard, especially hard to talk now we're right in the middle of it. We're kind of itching to get to the next episode, but yeah.
I gotta know what happened.
Alrighty.
Gotta figure out what happens to those sandwiches.
We're going straight in from episode 4 to episode 5 without any breaks. Because we both gotta work tomorrow. So without much of an intro, we're going straight in. Any comments before we jump into it? Are you excited?
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah.
But like he just pointed out, it's actually like thinking. It's not just like a mindless thing that's walking around. It's actually doing things with purpose, it seems like.
What the heck? It's a lot of people.
Good observation.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Also the fact these are all just rookies, straight out of training, and they're having to go right into the middle of a war.
And now suddenly their wall's breached.
Yeah, exactly. And Aaron has a way of just... talk. Yeah, Aaron has a way of just rallying people behind him.
Yeah, he just
did that
fires
earlier,
people up.
remember when he was in the...
And then everybody ended up joining the,
the survey.
With him. Whoa. They can do that? What the heck? No. What's going on?
Oh my god.
No! No! What the heck?
Oh my god, every time I watch this,
Why did they all just die? Why are you making me watch this? Please get out. Please. Why did y'all want me to watch that?
you are teary-eyed right now.
So they all just died. What is it? I mean, I thought that they were all gonna get fired up and go out there and, fight Titans, and it was gonna be this good time with, they were all excited and, ready to defend their city, and then they all just died in the first 2 seconds!
You see that switch, though, and it's the music building up, and then they're all flying, and then it's that one Titan jumps, and the whole tone just shifts.
Yeah.
Immediately. It was what they thought was gonna happen versus when they actually got out there and started trying to fight.
Jeez!
What's cool about the show, what I was talking about before, though, is that even with Aaron gone, It's like other characters step up, you know what I mean?
I don't want Eren to be gone.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, the show does a great job with its other characters, whether it's Mikasa and Armin and, you know, Sasha.
Oh, what is Mikasa gonna say?
And Anna and Annie, and it's like, right, it's like there's so many different characters that are all strong in their own right, so it's like...
That's stupid. It's a stupid show, okay?
You're welcome.
I don't do well in this kind of stuff.
So what's your theory now?
I don't know anymore. I guess right now everyone's just gonna die. The next episode, they're gonna just kill off the rest of them. And
Tear down the walls.
Keith is gonna destroy everyone at the end. Keith is gonna be the hero. Carry us through the next season. No, but like I feel bad because he had all these plans and he was gonna be the one to like defeat the Titans and, you know, avenge his mom and then he just dies. And I mean, he saved his best friend, so I mean that's cool and all that. But like, gosh, like I had such high hopes for him, you know. He was gonna do it.
I had high hopes for you, kid.
He was gonna do it.
Disappointed me.
The whole training camp, like he went through all of that, and then.
To be fair, I didn't intend you to really watch the show. We just wanted to watch the intros. It was them that made you watch it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Last episode was really rough to get through, so I'm kind of scared about this episode.
Just give me a second. I gotta untangle my earphones.
You're supposed to have this ready.
Well, I just pulled these out of my pocket.
I was even 30 minutes late for you, so you had plenty of time.
Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1. I always check. If this red light is blinking, it means it's muted, and I mute it every night. Because I'm scared of like I don't want the government listening to all my night conversations I have with myself. I don't know, it creeps me out to have that, and it creeps me out to have my webcam pointing at me. So I always turn my webcam, face the wall, and then I mute my microphone. Is that really paranoia, or is that just like
I feel like I would do the same thing. That's just, I don't know. I mean, not that I'm doing anything that's like illegal.
I know, it's like, what is the guy, if someone was
like,
spying on me,
they're gonna Netflix or something.
Nothing eventful.
Eating a burger.
Yeah.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
そうだ。お前と同い年の女の子だ。
どうしたの？父さ
Wait,
ん。
what? They were just there.
どうしてここが分かった？
僕は森で迷ってその小屋が見えたから。
でももう心配いらないよ。おじさんたちと一緒に行けば。
ありがとうおじさん。もう分かったからさ。死んじゃえよクソ野郎。
Dang.
嘘だろ。
Oh. No. Why did Eren have to die?
エレン、あなたがいれば私は何でもできる。
No!
But I answered a lot of your questions from Mikasa from
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah, I didn't do my Mikasa questions, but she's gonna have to find out that Eren's dead. It's gonna be terrible. Armin's part was really sad. This was just a sad episode.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot to really dissect about it right now, this one, as opposed to the last couple. Yeah, it only goes uphill from here.
Uphill or downhill?
Well, uphill, really.
Uphill, then downhill, then uphill a little bit more, then probably downhill again.
Yeah, then way downhill, but then it's like
I'm
way
still
uphill.
sticking with my theory that Keith is gonna be the hero.
People seem to agree with that theory.
Everyone's Keith is gonna come through at the end and just destroy everything, take them all to victory. King Keith.
King Keith.
That's my theory so far. Oh, Sasha's gonna live.
Sasha,
she's gonna be somewhere
Sasha
eating a
Keith.
snack in the corner.
I know there's really not much to add on after this episode, but it is one of my favorite episodes. I found it more interesting learning about Mikasa and stuff.
Yeah, it was interesting and sad.
Yeah, there were some things I picked up. It's an episode to remember because it might seem kind of, well, every episode Attack on Titan is like that, but it seems kind of like throwaway-ish now. An episode to remember going on down the road. But yeah.
peeled this off your wall. You're welcome.
No, I wanted to leave it on there because people were getting annoyed by it.
That's why I peeled it off.
It was a piece of the poster that was up here.
I noticed. Well, I noticed on the last video because I was trying to get it off my screen too, and I realized it was on your wall.
Not quite.
I feel like I should drink alcohol before these because maybe it'll make it not hurt so bad.
You know, I was like, you have to get drunk to watch the
I
show.
have to be drunk to watch the show because it hurts too much. I still just can't get over the fact of how silly these things look, but also how absolutely terrifying they are. Like, they're so stupid looking that they're terrible.
And the things they do are like...
Yeah. Like, I feel like if this was a real life thing, like, they would have to get these, like, spot on to make it work. They're either going to be really, really stupid, or they're going to be over the top terrifying,
That's what I'm saying.
and they have to hit the good medium.
If they do end up making, like, a live action movie of this, the whole movie is going to hinge on these, of the Titans. If they look good, and they're able to, like, nail that balance, I think the movie could work. But if they can't nail it, then it's like...
Because, like, looking at them, like, some of them are tiny and have giant heads, and some of them have these big guts, and they're all walking weird, and look at them.
Yeah.
She took it a lot better than I thought she would.
Yeah.
Is she still wearing the scarf that Aaron gave her?
Yeah.
Aww.
また家族を失った。この痛みを思い出して、またここから始めなければいけないのか。
If Mikasa dies too, I'm out. I will not watch this again with you, ever. From the look on your face, she's about to die, isn't she?
No.
She's about to die.
No.
What? What? The heck is that? Yeah, what happened? Ew. Look at his ears. Why does he breathe like that? Is that Titan gonna help them? No, stay away. We don't know if that one's nice or not. So I wasn't so far off whenever I said in the intro video that we did that some of the Titans decided to team up with the little guys to defeat the other Titans. Maybe I wasn't wrong with that.
Well, you also said they teamed up to protect the other Titans.
Okay, well I didn't know which ones were Titans, to be honest.
Were you calling the people Titans?
Yes.
You were?
They were the little Titans, and the big guys were the big Titans. His teeth are pretty too. I'm just really confused. Like, I don't know where that... Okay, I think he was in one of the other episodes, because didn't he break through the wall or something, and you said he was an armored Titan or something like that? Or something, because we said he looked like a Power Ranger, because he like posed or he broke through, and they just kind of disappeared after that.
Right.
But like, I don't understand why he's helping them fight the Titans, and why he doesn't have an interest in the humans, like... That just confuses me. And then, so him and the Colossal Titan are a little different from all the other Titans. So I have a feeling that there's gonna be like a battle between the Colossal Titan and that Titan.
Okay.
I think that's gonna happen at some point. Also, I'm really confused about Aaron's dad. And I have a feeling that he's not a good guy. Like, I don't know, there's just something in me that's saying he's not a good person and that there's something weird and secretive about him.
Right.
So I have a feeling that that's gonna be uncovered later too.
Okay.
And I'm really, I think that's one of the things I'm most interested in is what's in the cellar and what his dad's whole story is. Because like they haven't really talked about him since the first episode whenever he went away, and they haven't.
I can't add anything to this, so I just have to be like...
I know, but it's just, because like I'm talking, you're just like, yeah. Okay.
I would love to play Metroid's like my favorite game series. I would love to play Metroid.
I don't think I've ever played Metroid.
It's a big puzzle game pretty much with shooting.
Yeah, I never played that.
Yeah, it's literally just a big maze, and you have to just try and figure out where to go in the maze.
Yeah, no, I get too stressed.
That's the next series we'll start. Is my sister plays Super Metroid for the first time.
My sister stresses out intensely for
games. Those games are really hard, so it'd be fun to see her up to that. You ready? Yeah, so, I don't think there's anything else we need to add, so we're gonna jump right into it.
どうも
おいおい危なかったな兄怪我をしなくてよかったぜ本当に
I can't believe that worked. I really was thinking that it was gonna end and more people were gonna just die.
You're just so accustomed to them just
I know.
everyone failing and dying that it's like...
They made a plan, I was like, oh, it's not gonna work.
It didn't technically work perfectly, but
I mean...
no one died.
Sasha is still alive. She's having a breakdown, but...
She's alive, at least.
気圧に向いてるとは
We're gonna save the Titan.
こびりついてるやつ何を助け
He's
る
got no arms. It's dead.
Well...
Well, there went that.
さすがに
I don't think it's dead.
痛い
It's gonna come back. Is this some kind of sick joke? Is this really happening? Because I'm about to cry. Is he back? Is he back? Is he alive? Is this real? Is she dreaming? Is it fake? Wait, no, he's not back, is he? What's going on? Is he back? Would you talk to me? He's dead, isn't he?
やったってことか
What's going on?
You're all teary-eyed.
Okay, wait. Did he come out of the big fighting titan that had the long hair and stuff and was fighting everything?
Yes.
Okay. So all the R.I.P. Aarons, you will be missed. That was all fake. So Mikasa's not the main character. They bring back Aaron. I'm crying. That was so... Okay, wait. So Aaron was inside the fighting titan.
Mm.
But how? Because he got swallowed by the Gandalf titan with the beard.
Right.
So he turned that titan into the fighting titan.
So you think that he turned... So when he got eaten by the Titan, he turned that Titan into a different Titan?
I don't know. He was controlling, because they said Aaron did all this, and all the Titans were dead, and Aaron was the one who wanted to defeat all of them. Oh, so he did end up defeating Titans, just like he said he wanted to. But is he gonna live now because he's all exhausted and tired?
Right. So these are great questions.
But he has his limbs back, so that's good.
I was gonna ask if you noticed that, which they pointed out anyways, but that
Well, I
his
noticed that he
sleeve
had
and
his
big
arm and
work on.
stuff, because that's what I was looking for. I was like, well, he lost the legs, so maybe that's not really Aaron. Okay, but
Also
the other
military.
people that got eaten, they're not coming back. Why did only Aaron come back?
Right, yeah.
Was it because he
all
got swallowed
good
whole?
questions.
So Gandalf Titan swallowed Aaron, and then became... I'm so confused!
I don't know what to say, okay? You just start asking a bunch of questions, I'm just like, yeah.
Because I want to
Sure,
know what
okay.
this is.
I mean, it's all stuff that's explained in due time, and it's gonna start making sense. But I want to know where you thought it was heading, what what you think's going on currently.
So what's going on currently? Aaron's back. He's about to take over his team. I don't know, maybe teach them how to control Titans too? I have no idea. Everything that I thought was going to happen just didn't happen. Where's Keith?
Yeah.
Okay, the dad's shady, the mom's not coming back, right?
Yeah, we definitely know the mom's not coming back.
Well, I didn't think Aaron was coming back either.
Okay, fair point. I was about to criticize you being stupid, and I'm like, oh, wait a second.
Ugh, this show, man. I've never had my mind just like, I don't even know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no theories. I have nothing. I think more people are gonna die, but I guess not Aaron. Or maybe he's gonna die again.
I've been waiting all week till I'm like, finally, just like, we can let the floodgate open now and just let everyone. I wish my phone's dead, but I wish I could like read you off some of those comments because they're all freaking hilarious. You can now read the comment section and now understand a little bit of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Glad you had your reaction. I don't know what was better, your reaction to him dying or your reaction to him still being alive. You cried during both parts. I think it was really awesome. Mikasa's reaction was my favorite part because when she first heard about it, she was just like,
I like how she quoted him.
yeah.
Whenever she was whenever she was telling Armin to fight or something like that, and she quoted what he told her whenever they were being attacked by the two creepy guys in the forest.
Right.
I don't know, I like that. And I like that I noticed that she was wearing the scarf that he gave her and stuff.
Yeah.
No, still confused about the shady dad. Think that's gonna be something big, or it's not, and I'm just gonna look really dumb. Or it's gonna be nothing.
Keith is really important. Keith is gonna
important.
be the one. Just make a
Keep
note of
your eye
Keith.
on Keith. The whole him being inside the Titan and controlling that, I don't get. I have nothing.
Oh, it's a very interesting theory.
There wasn't a theory.
Next episode, maybe we'll get some answers. We just recorded this whole video and then the breaker flip and we lost everything.
This is the third time we've tried to film this video, by the way.
So we're not even bothering with the intro at this point. We're just gonna go straight into it. I know you guys don't even like long intros anyway, so.
Levi just looks like he's annoyed with the whole world.
That's why I like him.
This part's still cool.
Yeah.
Gosh, those things are so much creepier whenever they crawl around like that.
The small ones are creepy.
Yeah. Whenever they're all, because they look like adults, you know what I mean? But they're all like crawling around and gross. Like, look at me, he looks like an old man. Like, he's tiny.
It's still awesome watching.
Okay, but even if, you know, like they know that he's a Titan and all that, he was helping them and he was the only thing that was really defeating all of those other Titans, so why wouldn't they kind of want to keep him around?
Right, because they don't fully understand it, I guess. I mean, I don't think they really know that he was actually helping them.
That's true. The other guys do.
Yeah.
Because they were the ones that were using him.
Mikasa and all that.
Armin trying to be the voice of reason. Okay, so watching this through the second or third time, one thing that I caught was how did Eren get the key? Because in the first episode, whenever his dad left, his dad never gave him the key. But then later on, you see Eren with the key around his neck and stuff. So that looks like he saw his dad again after the attack on the 5 year ago attack. Because then, you know, his dad gave him the key and was saying, take back whatever the wall, go back to the basement if you want to save everybody.
Do you think that the dad's the bad guy still? You kind of saw on the fence?
I don't really know, because did his dad give him the power of becoming a Titan? Because the shot that he gave him, he just said this would impair your memory, and then apparently Eren doesn't remember seeing his dad after that.
Right.
Which I don't know why he would give him the key and be like, hey, if you find the basement, then you're gonna know what's going on, and you're gonna have these powers and all that, but here's a shot so you don't remember. That's what I don't get. Like, why would you make him forget that?
And then in terms of the Titan, which you don't believe that it's no longer like him turning Titans into the other Titan. You kind of got that,
No,
right?
so I found out that he did not, in fact, turn Gandalf Titan into the Fighting Titan, which is not the Armored Titan.
Yeah.
We cleared that up earlier.
Right.
So he did not turn the Gandalf Titan into the Fighting Titan. The Fighting Titan, or the Gandalf Titan died. So he doesn't do that. But he turns into a Titan when he bites his thumb, what I've figured out.
Right. So what happened when he was in the stomach?
He didn't have a thumb to bite.
Anything else to add? Yeah, there's definitely a lot in each episode, so I think watching it over and over again has been beneficial for you because you picked up a lot more than the first time you initially watched it.
Yeah.
We've been able to clear some things up. Well, alright. Sorry to keep things so short, guys. I wish we could give you guys a little bit longer of an outro. Yeah, we opted to re-record it, talking about the last episode. We opted just to go ahead and react to it rather than just skip it. Granted, the reactions weren't as good as they could have been. I mean, I think it was better to react to it than just not react to it at all. So,
Also, a lot of people pointed out that because I was wearing a volleyball sweatshirt, they all started recommending me an anime that has to do with volleyball. I don't watch volleyball. I don't play volleyball. The sweatshirt's not even mine. I don't know who it belongs to or how I ended up with it.
yeah, she found that sweatshirt in the dumpster.
Probably. It sounds like something I would do.
She's, to be fair, she's the best volleyball player in the family.
And yeah, we're not an athletic family, so I'm saying a lot.
What do you mean? What's that say about me? I played
mean,
baseball. Not well. I tried, okay?
I just can't pretend to be somebody I'm not anymore. I can't keep living this lie. I'm sorry, guys.
Alright, you ready?
Ow. He's all bones. He's got a bone hand.
Good reference.
Thanks.
Corey's got a bone hand.
We're going to the basement. Yeah, where has he been? Okay, wait. So, he doesn't just turn into the one fighting Titan. He turns into all different kinds of stuff. Because he turned into that weird skeleton thing and then said it served its purpose and so it disappeared.
No, he turns into the one Titan. It just didn't fully transform when he was turning into it.
Oh, I thought that maybe he had like different things that he could turn into. And that's why he didn't turn into the same fighty Titan guy. He turned into that skeleton one. And it protected him from the cannon blast, and then it just died.
Right. No, I think it's just that it didn't have time to fully... Because, I mean, you saw him start turning into it, and then the cannon hit his hand, and he died before he had time to, like, properly turn into it.
I thought I was on something. Is this the end for Armin? Is he not going to go? He did save him. Hurry up and pick something. I'm stressing out. We get it, Armin. Cannon fires.
Yeah.
They're both like, I can't believe that worked.
I know. So you obviously know at this point, Aaron's gonna use his Titan powers. That's what they just asked him to do.
Yeah.
Was
I really thought they were gonna make a run for the basement, and that the rest of the show was gonna be them finding the basement. I just want to know what's in the basement. And I'm kind of upset that now there's something else going on, and we're not talking about the basement anymore.
Well, Aaron's still talking about the basement. They just mentioned the basement still.
I know, but they were gonna go, and then they were like, unless you can convince them to let us stay.
Yeah. Any other characters that they really introduced here?
The commander guy. I like him. He's strange. He seems like he's gonna be kind of funny.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. He's eccentric.
A lot of people were pointing out in the last episode when I said I didn't like that one girl about how great of a character she becomes, so I'm kind of interested to see her.
Hange.
Yeah, just because like she annoyed me. Like she only had like 3 lines.
I know, it's just a lot of people are like, well, you liked Sasha, but you didn't like her. She's one. Like, I'll admit, I didn't like her either, but she really did grow on me. But, I mean, every person's different. If you like her, you not like her. I mean, every person's different. Their character's gonna like, character's not gonna like. Everyone doesn't necessarily have to be the same. Are you doing okay? Are you doing...
No, I'm not okay.
I mean, are you doing okay with characters? You know, there's a lot of characters. Are you doing okay
I think some
with,
of the
like,
soldiers I'm getting mixed up. Like all the Marcos and Jeans and Sean's and John. I don't know. I'm just...
Sean's and John's?
I don't know.
I mean, it's John or Gene.
I don't know. I keep getting those kind of mixed up.
I mean, you know who he is though. He's the bully, the guy that him and
But when he's not being mean to Aaron, then I don't know who he is.
He's one of my favorite characters because I love his. Like, even all those minor characters have, like, that progression. Yeah. Even with him, it's like, you try to first go, like, yeah, I don't like him. But then it's like, as you go over and he's, talk about joining the military, but he just wants the easy life. But you see him kind of step up into that
leadership position, and he's trying to take it on and, like...
Yeah, every character that
he doesn't think he's very good at it, but I think he's gonna become a really good leader.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's so many different characters that are just so minor and insignificant that are just kind of there to die, you think. But it's like, they really take up that role, and you really start to care for him, which is what I think this show does perfectly.
And they're gonna kill them all off.
Yeah, just one by one. Just...
slaughter them.
Yeah. So, and you know who Marco, the smiley one, super happy with the freckles.
Yeah, freckles. Yeah. I like freckles.
Reiner is the one with the short blonde hair, kind of muscular.
Okay.
It's really just his first season where there's a lot of characters, a lot of introductions, and by the second season or so, it's like, okay, these are the characters. Like, kind of like, for the most part, I mean, introduces a few more.
Can you tell me what's in the basement?
Yeah, of course. So what's in the basement? Okay, you ready? No intro, we're going straight into it because we are excited to get into the next episode.
Okay, so this episode's going to be about moving a big rock.
I don't think that's this episode, but it may be.
Trying to figure out how to move the big rock. Pause it for a second. It's those stupid mice on TV. You know the ones that wear the shirts and they like spin?
Yeah.
Tubby and Tipsy and
Tubby, Tinky, and Tipsy.
Tubby Tinky. Exactly, it's freaking
Those
Tubby.
are the
Tipsy
the Teletubbies.
Tinky.
Tubby, Tinky,
Tipsy.
Tipsy. You ready?
これよりトロストク奪還作戦について説明する。彼は我々が極秘に
Oh, that's right. They don't know.
They don't. I was about to say they didn't
Yeah, I
know.
forgot about that. They didn't know yet.
今指令が何言ってんのか分かんなかったが、それは俺がバカだからじゃねえよな。
ちょっと黙っていてくれバカ。
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna go out there with all those titans, and they're gonna draw them. And Aaron's not gonna be able to turn into his titan guy, and somebody important's gonna die. He's not gonna be able to do it. Somebody important's gonna die, and they're gonna have to run away. And that's whenever they go to the basement.
No comment. Ready?
Ready? Do you do it? Oh man. I mean, no, that's good. But like,
your prediction was wrong.
きっとエレンには私たちを導く強い力がある。エレン
well, I didn't predict that.
Okay.
It's because she was so overbearing. You got tired of it, I guess. Okay.
What's your first comment?
Okay, so Titan Aaron has a mind of his own, and I don't think that he's controlled by human Aaron very well. And so I think that he runs off of emotions, and right then he was mad at Mikasa
For being overbearing.
And so whenever he turned into the Titan, he was like, alright, now's my chance. Let's end this for good. New prediction, Mikasa's a Titan too. That's how she survived that punch. Because
That'd be
whenever he
pretty
did
cool.
it-
I'd be down to see that.
So what doesn't really happen?
Oh. Whoops. Is the camera too high? I feel like we're really low.
Can't see my cool Harry Potter pants.
Readjust the camera a little bit.
Okay.
Also, one thing I noticed was Armin. You predicted a couple episodes ago that he was gonna be. He's really like. I don't know if you said diplomatic or I don't exactly remember the
I
phrase
wouldn't
that
have
you
used
said.
that word.
Oh. what did you say? You said that Armin was you used
Something
that word.
along there.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you saw like you mentioned a comment a couple
Yeah.
episodes ago about how he was like forwards, like he was one that was very
The voice of reason.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and you saw it there
Yeah.
in the last episode, and a little bit in this episode too. That he's the one that kind of come forward and talk to people. You know, whenever Aaron would mess up or something like that, Aaron was one that goes in guns blazing, and Armin has to go
Mikasa
and be like,
just
okay, hey,
kills
listen.
people.
Yeah, then Mikasa's the same way. They both just kind of
Don't yell at him or I'll kill you.
Yeah, they pretty much just kill everyone, and Armin's the one that has to be like, okay, wait a second, let's talk this out. So he's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah. If they kill Mikasa, I'm out. I mean, I kind of thought that he was just gonna like try to move the rock and it wasn't gonna move, and all the other Titans were gonna start attacking him, and then people were gonna like. I kind of thought that was gonna happen.
All right. Okay. Oh, we also gotta watch Attack on Titan Junior High. It looks completely different than Attack on Titan. I don't know what to think about it. I think it looks so stupid, but at the same time, it's like,
I'm intrigued.
yeah.
So wait, do I have to finish all of this before we can watch it?
We're gonna finish the first season before we finish what we're gonna like figure out where we go from there.
All right, fair enough.
So. Oh man. He completely just laid himself out.
Well, that didn't go well.
なんだあいつ。
お前が何をやり出すか分かったもんじゃないから決めを冷やした。
Oh.
I watched this back. Armin's so awesome.
Yeah, really.
I just realized how much he's done, like compared to everyone else.
Okay, wait, I have a theory. So, whenever Armin was trying to get him out, he said that he came out of his bio point or whatever, let me do this, and maybe that's the, what do you say, secret to the Titans mystery or something like that?
Oh, so you think it's gonna be important later on?
Well, what I'm kind of thinking is, like, are the Titans, are they actually people that maybe his dad was, like, experimenting, and they turned into these things, and, like, maybe
so,
they're
his dad
actually...
was, like, a mad scientist.
Yeah, and, like,
so,
maybe it's, like, the Titans are there because, like, the Titans took over the people, kind of. Like,
Right.
the people lost control of how to control him, like it was doing to Aaron, like how he was acting on... I don't know, that's probably really stupid. But
No, it's
Armin
like a
said
good
something
theory.
about a secret to the mystery or something like that of them, and so that just made me think that, like, maybe they're all Like, at one point, they were actually just people, and something happened that, like, turned them into this. And they had the ability to go back and forth, but then eventually the Titans just took over, and then that's why nobody knows what they are, where they came from, and it's gonna show, like, maybe they were turning them into them or something. Maybe his dad is a mad scientist. He kind of has
done through the basement.
weird glasses, kind of. I mean,
yeah, he does look the part.
He does look like a mad scientist, just saying.
Oh man, it ends there.
Wait.
I was excited for that part and it ended.
No, it's starting to get me all psyched up. Okay.
So where we left off in this one, what was you kind of know what's going on and stuff? Were you following?
Armin got Eren to react, and it looked like his Titan guy was waking up.
Gene or John was running his maneuver gear, doesn't work, so he's trapped on the ground.
Your body language during that part, you were like, I think something bad's gonna happen. Like, I think this is the end
I
for
feel
him.
like I'm watching this for the first time every time I watch an episode.
I want to say, I think they're gonna kill him off. But at the same time, like, I think that they're, like, building up such a cool character development for him that, like, it's gonna be kind of sad if they do, because...
I mean, get used to them building up cool characters and killing them off.
Just like they did with Eren. I don't think there were too many, like, shocking things in this episode, but I'm excited for the next one to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like I said before, though, I forgot about Armin. Rewatching it now, I'm like, man, Armin's the one that's pulling all the weight during all this stuff. Yeah. He's been the one pulling him along.
Like, Eren and Mikasa just kind of run into situations, guns blazing, swords swinging.
All this time I was
thinking Armin, like, has more strategy and, like, knows how to work things out.
Right, yeah.
I think Mikasa, like, her whole drive is Eren. Mm-hmm. And so the whole reason that she's doing what she's doing is all about Eren. I don't think that she's so much... I think she's really cool. Yeah. But I don't really see her as so much of a hero because it's all just Eren to her.
Right.
Doesn't really seem like she's doing things for, like, the sake of humanity and, like,
yeah,
she's just trying to protect Eren.
Those were the two big ones was Eren on the ground, you know, Mikasa and Armin kind of taking the lead.
Gene being cornered somewhere. I think I'm still kind of sticking to my theory that the Titans were once humans. I might be onto... Either I look really dumb whenever I say stuff like this, or, like, I'm onto something. Yeah. People are like, oh, look at her figuring stuff out. What's hard is that because I watch these videos that we make on YouTube now, YouTube has been recommending Attack on Titan videos all the time.
Don't watch any.
Yeah, but they come up on my thing and it's like, reacting to season 2, this, and I'm like, so now I can't even, like, get on YouTube because the freaking spoilers are in the titles. Oh my gosh,
yeah, we gotta finish this fast.
Because I watch our videos on YouTube, you know.
So we gotta finish this fast before she gets spoilers on it. We gotta get through season 2. Once it gets season 2, it's like, okay, we're kind of in the home stretch, but because I want to finish this in time for season 4, so we can both watch season 4 blind. You know what I mean?
That would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. This is such a cool idea for me. I fell asleep waiting for you to get here, so well, we're jumping right into it. No intro. Are you having... My cords are all tickled up. This is the worst thing for me, is tangled cords.
Wait, I have a question.
What?
When does Keith come back?
Okay, pressing play officially in 3. How long has that been like that? Dang it, let's just go ahead and replay.
It wasn't like that at the first, though, because we were looking at ourselves.
Yeah, I only turned that way whenever I was messing with the cords. And then pressing...
I feel like he had several opportunities to kill that thing, though. It's going right around. All he had to do was just slice its neck.
Yeah, but I don't think it's as...
Is it freezing up?
Yeah, it is. I wonder why that.
Because some of these parts aren't making much sense.
Yeah, I gotta see a replay of that. Yeah, what the heck?
I don't get that.
She was... I don't know if they show another part of it or not, but it's jumping upside down, and she, like, jumps on it, hits his jaw, and pushes him down. Okay. I think that's what happened. I mean, I'm going off memory, but I don't understand what just happened. Yeah, because it was really odd. You just see the explosion, and they're all fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it shows it later, and I'm just confused now, or is it just something they don't show it? Or maybe that's one of the scenes people...
Well, I did that earlier, right before he... fell, whenever he got that maneuver gear, he went up in the air, it was zoomed in on the sky for a long time, and it just, he was on the ground. It didn't show him actually fall or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's missing missing stuff
out.
See, okay, this is why, because I've watched, the original time I watched this, I watched it on Netflix. You might complain about the Netflix subtitles, but if anything Netflix has, it had these scenes in it that were missing from here.
But this is the only episode that we've had.
And assuming that they are missing, they just may be a different episode, or may show a replay or some of it later, or explain it better later, but we can just continue on. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I remembered that happening, now it's just gone.
Figured out how to move the rock. It's a good song. So happy I get to be a part of this. What the heck was that? It was like Batman. Oh, is it the grumpy guy from earlier? Not Marco. Hey, look. The heck is that? They lay eggs?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we're not going to the basement yet, but are we getting close to going to the basement?
調査兵団に入ってとにかく巨人をぶっ殺したいです。悪くない。エルヴィン、こいつの責任は俺が持つ。やるよ。お前の調査兵団入団を。
There's a lot to unpack about this episode. I'm gonna go over to Netflix real quick just to see if I was right about this or not. Aaron, I don't know if you noticed that, like him talking to himself, like acknowledging Armin and Mikasa before, it's like he didn't have any control at all.
Yeah, that's why I think that it's a people thing, because the Titans took over the people, like the mindset of the Titan, because he was kind of able to switch back and forth, and that's why I think that's what's gonna happen. Because then, whenever Armin was trying to get him out, he was saying that he was fusing to the Titan. That's why the people aren't in there anymore, because they just eventually fused into him and just became part of it. So and that's why they're not slicing open Titans and finding people in there.
There was a lot that I was wanting to...
Yes, he didn't show that.
I didn't show that?
It zoomed in on the sky, and then that was it.
See? See?
Yeah.
It's either better subtitles or to actually understand what's going on in the story. Yeah,
but that's the first episode that they've cut stuff out of, isn't it?
I think that's the first one I noticed. There might have been little things throughout it. But, like, I had no clue. You watch that, you have no idea what just happened.
No.
You'd have to watch this to understand what just happened.
But see, I noticed something would happen because, like, it would zoom in and it would zoom back out and he was on the ground somewhere. And I'm like, why didn't it show it?
Yeah, like, it showed the zoom in. You guys bashed me for using Netflix the first one, but I'll tell you what. So, other things that happened, obviously, was Marco dying. His death hurts, man. Just because he was the one, I mean, other than Sasha, he was the one that was super positive and smart. You know, he was the one that guy kind of like...
He didn't deserve that. I kind of thought that he wasn't dead. Like, maybe he was just really, really injured and like he was gonna, and then it just, I realized
that he's half a guy.
He wasn't gonna get,
There's a couple of jokes in the comments I thought you would have caught on to, and I couldn't delete them except that they're too funny. Was when we talk about Marco, he's like, Marco is half the man he was, or something like that.
Oh,
like, man.
That's so bad. Well, because like, so it showed him at first. I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, oh, you know, he said it was Marco. He's hurt. I was like, well, maybe he'll be better. And then it just kind of, the longer I looked at him, I was like, he's not.
That's not right. Yeah, there's
a
lot of. There's a whole string of comments that are like that. They're so funny.
Oh.
So I left them in there, and I was like, she may catch on to that. Hopefully
I'm dumb. I don't know. I thought Aaron was dead.
This one gives a lot more out than the last ones. Last couple episodes were pretty slow.
Yeah, I feel like from here on out, it's going to be Aaron with the, what are they called, the survey corps or whatever, going to find the basement now. And so
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything, but I like this show because once you like watch through to season 3 and watch it back now, it's like, oh, Like you're just catching little things like throughout the entire show. It's like little things that are like foreshadowed, like way back here. There were foreshadowing things that happened. So
I'm just trying to understand.
I'm still trying to understand. This is like the third time I've watched this back. Every time something new happens, it's like I'm watching it for the first time. Like I'm still jumping at people dying and stuff like that. Because it's like I feel like every time I watch an episode, it's like
it's heartbreaking.
Anyways, but yeah, this was a good episode. There were so many other things I wanted to ask you about, but as the episode went on, I forgot. I should take notes and start asking questions.
Oh, sorry.
Why don't you pay attention to Goku? Why are you always just with Piccolo?
Because he's not as cool looking. I mean...
He's got the yellow hair. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, the power of friendship.
Piccolo kidnapped his son.
Oh, that's really mean. Wow, Piccolo.
That's okay, Goku was dead.
The Egyptian alien elf is really mean. Wait, he was dead? I thought he was the main character of that show.
Well, yeah, kind of, but he just spends most of the show dead.
Look, okay,
or
I don't understand animes. I really...
Goku gets all the attention. Piccolo doesn't get enough love.
I feel like he's really short.
He's not small.
So I feel like he's like smaller than all the other characters, and he probably has a really high-pitched, obnoxious voice. Piccolo!
Okay. Oh yeah, welcome back, by the way.
It's so cool watching these back now and like kind of knowing what's going on.
Yeah. Gives you like little glimpses as to what's to come, even though a lot of it doesn't make a lot of sense now.
Yeah, no, it still doesn't make sense, but like I know who the people are.
Yeah.
Bread in a cup.
My favorite.
Wasn't that on SpongeBob? They had canned bread. So they're wanting to get rid of him before the Survey Corps use him?
Right.
Because they don't trust him.
Yeah, they don't want the Survey Corps to have him. They want to take possession of him.
So they can get rid of him.
Right.
Oh my god. Hey, it's that lady. Is your camera crooked?
No, it's not.
Ew. Creep. And then smirking.
Die for humanity's sake.
And leave behind all the information he has. Ah. And people like this guy?
Just his foot.
His face never changes.
Oh.
Mikasa doesn't like him either.
Okay, so you understand why Levi did that, though, right?
Well, yeah, it helped them get Eren on their side and not to the people
Show
that
them
were wanting to kill him and dissect him.
Yeah, not to be afraid of him, too. If
Yeah.
you go out there and make a point.
Yeah, he didn't turn to a Titan and kill him. I
Hey.
think that's pretty fair. Also, I mean, Eren did try to kill Mikasa, so maybe he deserved to get kicked in the face.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Let's see, what else happened? He grew a tooth back.
To understand a little bit more about how... Well, I guess you already knew that before, with him regrowing limbs and stuff,
Yeah.
so it's not too much of a stretch.
I
to
wonder
see him
if,
grow teeth.
like, he ever did that before this point. Like, whenever he was younger and stuff, like, growing up, did he ever, like, hurt himself and then was healed and never noticed? Like,
Right.
did he ever, like, stump his toe and then 2 seconds later his, like, toenail regrew and
remember
was like, oh, hey.
This is probably a little unrelated. Remember Unbreakable?
Yeah,
Like-
and then he realized that, like, all this time he had never actually been hurt. Yeah, like, now he's realizing that, like, oh, wow, all these years, like, I never have been hurt, or, like, I've been hurt and then been better, like, 2 minutes later. Maybe now he's like, oh, wow, I am a Titan. That's a good theory, I think. Levi's kind of a jerk, but I guess he's alright.
I
think people like him because he's a jerk. I'm sorry, I think that's the thing.
Don't feel like you have to, like,
I have to like
forced
him.
to like somebody, but also know if you publicly say you hate Levi,
I feel like I'm
gonna
gonna be
hate him,
attacked.
So you're gonna get kicked out of the show, and it's just gonna be me writing Attack on Titan.
Okay, that's all I got. That's my opinion on him right now. He's only been in like 2 episodes.
Yeah, he's in like 2 or 3. Yeah, this is
I
the
think
first,
he's
like,
Batman.
This is the first full episode I think he's
Yeah.
ever been in. He's been in like small parts, like the last
Yeah.
of episodes or the beginning of episodes. But so yeah, you've just now been introduced to him, so it's fair that you don't have a same thing with Hange. You don't really have a good opinion.
Yeah,
of her
no,
yet.
she's weird. He's a jerk. That's all I got so far. Yeah.
Is there anything else you can think offhand?
No.
Wow, Katie, you're so short.
Wow, Jackson, you're ugly. So wait, she said that he was imitating Captain Levi, and then he saed that she was going to be his wife?
No,
What's he
they're
do
just
with that?
messing around.
Oh. I just...
ひでえ荒れ方だ。
久しく使われてなかったからな。中も埃だらけだろ。
それは重大な問題だ。
リヴァイ兵長に習ってね。
I think she's
ここでは
adorable.
兵長のルールだから。
はい。 それは構いませんが。
相変わらず鼻が利くな、ミケ。だが、お前ほどには効かない。
Are they in love?
時期が来れば話す。
Yes. No.
報告書以上のことは聞き出せねえよ。
I gotta pause and ask, I know I'm gonna forget by the end when we do the little discussion scene. Because I always end up doing that. But that was like an interesting point he just said. He's like, wait, how do I remember that? Like, how did he know whenever this was gonna fight that he had just bite himself and he was gonna turn into a titan?
Okay, well, so in the woods, didn't his father give him that stuff that says it was gonna impair his memory and he wasn't gonna remember?
Mm-hmm.
And so whenever he gave it to him, I'm sure he explained self you bite, and then just maybe in the heat of that moment he remembers. His dad told him that self-inflicting injury is how he would turn into a titan.
So his father was the one that
I still think his
gave
dad is the
him-
one who gave him the powers. He gave him something that turned him into a titan, I think. I still think his dad's behind the titans, or most of them. His dad has something to do with everything.
And he's still a bad guy.
Yeah, can he turn people into titans? How is that good?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
あいつは黙ってない。
She's just a lot.
自分では話せません。
リヴァイ、明日のエレンの予定は？
庭の掃除だ。
なら決定。
Cleaning the courtyard.
最初は意思の疎通の検証。
It's the way it's breathing.
Yeah.
It's like super unsettling.
名前は？
It sounds like a dog.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You almost, like,
いい天気だね。
feel bad for them.
Yeah.
でも安心して。
Bean.
I was waiting for you to say something about that.
I like Bean.
I was like, oh, you didn't say anything? That's funny. Bean. I was like, there it is.
全然違うんじゃないか。
The Titans we see and the Titans of actuality might be different things altogether. What does that mean? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so I think what she means is that the Titans that they... Wait, I'm going to go back to it real quick. The Titans that we see and the Titans that... So the Titans that they see versus just like mindless monsters versus what's actually there. So she's saying that she thinks it's something different, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I think that's what she's saying. I could be wrong. You can correct me if I am, but I think that's what she means by that.
Okay, that makes sense then. Oh no. Not Bean. He looks happy about it.
Yeah.
君には何が見える？
What do your elf eyes
敵
see?
は何だと思う？
So who do you think the enemy is?
I don't know. That one old guy looked pretty happy about it.
The one that bit his tongue?
Yeah, and I don't know, the question that... Was that Erwin? The question that he asked him made him seem a little suspicious.
A lot of the episode focused mainly on Hange and Eren.
Yeah,
Or
and
giving
her
it-
experiments.
You get a lot of the not really backstory, but you get some more insight to the Titans and some of her experiments
Yeah.
and stuff like that. The fact, she was talking about how everything weighed a lot less whenever
No
she
wonder.
killed the Titan. Yeah, the arm and stuff.
But aren't they also
was
like full
super
of air or
light.
something?
And talking about Eren, yeah, and how Eren just developed this body out of nowhere.
Yeah, there was a lot in this episode that cleared things up because it gave you more information, but also made things a lot more confusing because none of the information makes sense.
Yeah. It's like, that's this entire show is giving you information.
Like, thank you
That
for
doesn't
that,
help.
but what do I do with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that felt like it was very helpful. Like, it's gonna be helpful later, but right now, thanks, but what do I do with it?
It's like you're having car issues and the
Yeah.
person just walks up and gives you all the pieces to it and like, okay, see ya. Like,
What
what do
do
I
I
do
do
with this? Like,
replacing?
yeah. That's
Surprise!
exactly
This
what
whole
this
time
show
was
is.
part 2 microwave.
So,
It's
yeah.
weird that we're almost done with the first season. I feel like, I don't know, I think I was thinking it was so much longer.
We definitely made a lot of progress. This first season's kind of, and the second season's easy. What do you think's in the basement?
I don't know, probably someone's head.
Yes. All right. We're to fix the audio problems that we've been having. We're gonna start sliding it back and forth. So I'm gonna talk. And I'm just gonna slide it over.
I have something I would like to say.
No one cares.
I know. This is a stupid idea.
It is pretty stupid, but it's gonna fix the trouble. I think.
I'm not doing this.
I have to. Whenever I'm looking at the camera, the microphone's always over here, so you can't hear me. It's like talking like this. Can you hear me right now? Probably not. I mean, you can hear me fine, but they can't because I'm talking about the audio issue. So maybe if I drag it over to me if I have something to say, I can just do that. Maybe it'll fix the problem. It's gonna look ridiculous, but it's the only. We have one microphone. It's like.
Buy a second microphone.
Anyways. I pushed it away.
It's not gonna work if you push the microphone away from you.
Alright, pressing start in 3, 2, 1.
ほら決めたぞ。俺は調査兵団になる。
あんた弱いくせに根性あるからね。ありがとう。
Seems kind of backhanded.
兄ってさ
know, right?
実
行くぞ
He reminds him of that a lot, doesn't he?
What?
Does he remind him of that a lot?
I'm locking in the basement because I don't trust you. Follow 2 horse links behind me because I don't trust you.
Get out on you because I don't trust you.
怖くはないのですか
は嫌に
Huh?
じゃあお前なんで
今回の巨人の襲撃
Is this where they put the sorting hat on him and it yells out where they're
巨
gonna
人
be?
の恐怖も己の
Garrison
力の限界も知ってしまったことだろう
Military. Do you get the reference?
この戦いで人類は
No.
Oh, it's a Harry Potter reference.
I've never watched Harry Potter.
But everyone knows what the sorting hat is.
I don't know.
Where would you go?
Probably not there.
Yeah.
他の兵団の志願者ば
I mean, he just said that the majority of people that joined, he said 30% would die.
Yeah.
He predicts 30% won't return for this next mission, and most will be dead in the next 4 years. Yeah, so I figure out.
The garrison seems like a good middle.
Yeah, I think the garrison.
Because
Would
it's
probably
not
be.
as, you know...
It has a bigger survival rate, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
but-
I don't know. I feel like it's, you know, kind of tough and dangerous. But
Yeah,
not
'cause
as dangerous as that.
Ideally, I probably wouldn't make it into the military police because I wouldn't be smart enough. Pretty much, I'd be like
I
the
wouldn't
one
make it
guy.
a
I'd be
trainee.
the one guy that gets stepped on by the Titan. You, Garrison.
Probably, but I get smacked off the wall. I really thought Annie was going to change her mind and stay.
Yeah, I don't know. She's just not like John.
Yeah. He wants to leave.
今ここから動かないと
ここにいる者を新たな調査兵団として迎え入れるこれが本物の敬礼だ心臓を捧げよう
Wow.
そして相葉のシャレットこいつ
Shall
は
it?
髪の毛をむしるのが好きだからハゲたくないやつは気をつけろよろしくな
Just
誰か抑えろ
あのチビは調子に乗りすぎた
That short guy.
まさか何かさ誰しもお前みたいになエレンのために無償で死ねるわけじゃないんだぜ
That is also true, though. Being basically asked, you know, to put his life in his hands, he's not going to be so open to that. So it is
Yeah.
somewhat understandable. Also, I've been still talking and not pulling the microphone over me like I said I was going to. So.
This was your idea. But I feel like did he ever really have a valid reason for not liking Eren? They just wanted to go to different branches, but now they're at the same, so...
お前本当に頼むぞ前進せよ
That's so awesome.
That's kind of cool. I'll give it that. It's kind of cool.
Okay, so initial thoughts.
And go.
Start.
So I guess I thought that, like, after they got out of school, that all of those people chose the Survey Corps. So I thought that they had already chosen. That's why they were all, like, fighting Titans already.
Right. No, because I mean the garrison were right in the middle of them fighting Titans too.
So whenever they finished the school, they just kind of were...
I mean, they weren't expecting to be fighting Titans. They were in the
True.
wall and they just kind of hit. So.
I thought that they all were there to... Or after they got out, they were all just in the Survey Corps.
Right. No. No.
Okay, no. Okay, so they all picked their
What branch?
houses.
Their houses. You're a Jigglypuff. what's the one? The puff?
Hufflepuff.
Hugglepuff.
Just a bit. I'm sorry. A Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. That was Hugglepuff.
Huffle.
Hufflepuff. A Hufflepuff and a Dumbledore. What's...
So they all picked their branches.
Who all picked the military police? Because I mean, they all qualified. I
Annie
believe.
did.
And
And
Annie
I
was the
think I
only one
was
that kinda
surprised. I
went
kind of
for it.
thought that she was going to be like this tough, like, can I say bad on your channel?
Oh, sure, go ahead. I'll just bleep up the. Yeah.
But she just kind of, is she going to be something big later, or is she done for? Like, is
No,
she-
she's gonna become a back later. I mean,
Okay.
she's still a.
she's character.
Yeah, she's a character. So, but I think that's good to have somebody in the other branch to kind of be able to explore. Because like we get everyone that joins the Survey Corps. Oops, Annie's the one that is in the military police. So then we get, you know, following her story and what's going on inside the military and stuff like that. It's a different, you know what I mean? It's a different.
Was there another one that we
look.
did that joined? Is Garrison not that important?
Everyone else joined the garrison, I believe. And I mean, he went up there to call everyone to the Survey Corps. Only the top 10 could join the military police. So it makes sense that all the others, whenever they left, joined the garrison. Do you understand why Erwin made that speech? Because it does make sense.
He wanted ones, I guess, who knew what they were getting into and weren't going to hold the team down.
Right.
Because they all of a sudden got afraid or weren't willing to make that sacrifice. He wanted them to know up front what they were, what was going to be expected of them.
Even Pixis, remember whenever he was up on top of the wall and he was remember there was a lot of people that were scared to go out, and he basically stood up there and was like, hey, if you're scared, leave. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of the times I feel like them getting scared and messing up and just getting more people killed.
Yeah. I'm waiting for another episode to end in another big twist like some of the other ones did. I feel like I keep expecting it and it's not happening.
Possibly. You know, this show has lots of twists, so you're experiencing a lot of those. Even you're going to be experiencing them and then not realizing you're experiencing them.
Huh?
That's how crazy this show is.
My coffee's too frothy.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
There's spaghetti on my
spaghetti
already. My mom is... Oh, my toes fell off.
Can we start the video now?
Yes, are you ready? Pressing start in 3, 2, 1.
I really don't like this guy.
I like how it shows where they are in the formation.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So he's like the head guy.
Right.
Okay.
Then Levi under him.
Got it. Oh, what's his horse's name? Gallet? Shallot?
Shallot. Man.
Oh, dang. It's like, one of the armored or colossal titans. With boobs. It's a girl.
Oh, it's the boobs that gave that away?
Yeah. Just the boobs. I didn't know that. Didn't they say there's not boy and girl though? It's just. Yeah, like the armored or colossal or Aaron. A human in the body of a titan. So does that mean that there's a human in the colossal and the armored titan? Is it Annie? No, really though, because like I felt like she was gonna be something big because you know they were kind of talking her up and all that, but they also like kept her under the radar at the same time.
Right. Well, you have a lot of characters.
But it's like she went to the military. I just think it looks like her.
Right.
It's blonde. I feel like
dad somewhat.
Annie might have been the only one who hasn't said anything about Aaron being a Titan because maybe she's a Titan too, so it's not that weird to her. But also, yeah, that kind of throws the whole dad thing off. Like they keep handing me all the answers to questions I'm not asking yet.
He'll answer one question, then ask like 5 more in its place.
Okay, but like that could be a thing, right? I hate it when you don't confirm or deny.
I'll say you're on the right track with some of it, but a smile.
It's like she's looking to see who it is. And she likes Armin, so she's not gonna hurt him. So nobody knows where they are? Wait, I'm confused. So nobody knows where they are? Why are you smiling like that? What'd you miss?
All this time, things just finally clicked for me. But I understand why they all got different plans now for where the...
For where Aaron and Levi and them are?
Yeah.
He's carrying Armin.
Yeah.
It's gonna follow him, isn't it? It's gonna follow him. Okay, no, it didn't.
That would've been funny though.
Oh.
Man, I'm so frustrated. It's hard watching this with you. Because
Sorry.
there's like so many things that I want to talk about now.
It's an open
but I'll
discussion.
start.
Talk about what you want.
I can't. And I feel like anytime I want to talk about it or bring it up, I'm going to end up spoiling it. So it's like I have to just keep my mouth shut. But sometimes I just can't help it. Like that was one of the episodes. It's like so much happened. Like I had this big just epiphany right in the middle of it. And I was like, oh my god, like that's awesome.
That's why that happened.
Yeah, well I think I already knew, but it's like seeing it for myself was like, in real time was kind of different. Anyways, I'll let you start off with what you thought.
So the female Titan, I'm pretty sure is Annie. It's going after Eren.
Question is why?
Yeah, the question is why. For whatever reason, she brought an army of Titans with her.
It brings up a lot more questions, though, once again, regarding that, her bringing the Titans with her. Why
the Colossal Titan brought Titans with them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to come down to them being people, I think. Like, I think that they're people inside of them. But it goes back to what's their purpose. It's going to have something to do with the basement, something to do with Eren's dad, being a mad scientist, and...
There's more questions about him, too.
Yeah. But I feel like with Eren, like, his Titan's different. Like, he doesn't bring an army of Titans, and whenever he turns into a Titan, he attacks the other Titans. Whereas the other Titans are attacking people. So now I'm wondering, maybe Eren's dad, maybe the thing that Eren's dad is working on in the basement is a thing to turn people into Titans so they could fight the Titans. Didn't I say something like that in the...
I think you said something exactly like that whenever you watched the theme songs.
In our original video.
You said someone lines of like,
they're
people
turning
need to
into
become Titans to fight off the bad Titans. But you were calling the regular sized people Titans. So I don't know, I thought I assumed you were talking about...
Listen, so at that point I didn't know what the Titans were exactly. Were the Titans the people or the Titans the monster? I didn't know. Anyway, but no, like maybe the thing in the basement and that he put into Eren was the thing that the regular people can turn into the Titans so they could fight off the Titans and take back humanity and all that. So there's bad Titans and there's good Titans.
So there's bad Titans and then Eren's dad
is trying to create an army of good Titans. And they're gonna go to the basement and Eren's gonna find all this stuff and then him and Mikasa and Armin and they're all gonna turn into good Titans and defeat the Titans and that's gonna be the last season. I thought you said they were gonna go
to the basement, his dad was gonna be there, like and they'll live in the corner.
Yes!
Like
I did ask if there was gonna be a head in the corner.
Whatever. Like.
A TV dinner. Yeah, did we ever find out what happened to his dad? I mean, his dad could be alive, right?
Right, yeah. We never found out what happened to his dad after that one episode, so. Everything I want to talk about, I can't talk about.
Okay, listen, so I'll leave and then you talk about your stuff.
No, I'll do that another day, maybe a different video. I'm sorry, I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people like, oh, why do you keep staring at the camera like that? You're gonna give stuff away. But it's like, sometimes I can't help it.
90% of the time, I don't even notice. Whenever I watch the videos back, I watch myself, so.
She's so vain. I can't watch my videos back. I think they're cringy.
Are the Colossal Titan and the Armor Titan ever gonna come back? Because they kind of showed up once and then that was it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you'd be waiting. Maybe they never existed in the first place. 1, 2, 3. Oh crap! That's a red alert. Red alert.
Red alert. I think my face looks extra fat from this angle.
I don't like this angle either. I don't like, but I mean it's easier.
Yeah.
You agree it's easier?
Yeah. We don't have to move things.
Yeah, we have to keep rearranging so we can move the camera over here. I had to get stupid tripod and stuff out. And this is a lot easier. We don't have to mess with it, and it takes a lot less time. Anyways, okay. Yeah. So we're gonna get straight into this. Pressing start in 3, 2, 1.
Armin and the female Titan have the same haircut.
What could it mean? Armin's the Titan.
It's Armin's long-lost sister. Blondie.
Has Krista really done anything up to this point?
I've never heard of her.
She's been there. I guess that proves that she hasn't done anything, though, if you don't remember who she is.
No.
You know who Ymir is?
Probably.
The tall lady with the black hair that's following her around.
The one with freckles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think he likes her. They're in love. All of them are in love.
I refuse to believe that guy's 19.
Yeah, he looks old. He has to be like 50, 45.
Levi's older than him.
How?
I don't believe that for a second. Oh.
Oh gosh. What does it want? Oh, that was rough.
It's brutal.
Yeah. So she's just wiping people out. But with Armin, she stopped and looked to see who it was before she did anything. But she hasn't, like, looked at anybody else or, like... So there's something about Armin, I think. They never said what happened to his parents, really. I think they said that they died. The way they move.
I run like that.
Yeah, you do. He doesn't know what's going on.
None
None of them do. Does Levi know? I don't think Levi knows.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that face.
How are they gonna get out of this? He doesn't know. Cover your ears. Why'd they have to cover their ears? She's going after Eren for some reason. There's a big difference between Eren's Titan and the Colossal Titan, Female Titan, Armored Titan. Because they're all people, but those Titans are mean and come with an army of other Titans, whereas Eren protects the people and kills off the Titans. Like, they have something that, I don't know, there's something about they kill humans, I mean.
Right.
But Eren doesn't. Except for whenever he tried to kill Mikasa.
Yeah.
He did do that.
So is it just that the other Titans, so maybe the
But then also I had that whole theory where the Titan took over the human brain, and that's why, like, the Titan was controlling, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah. So
The
I mean,
rest
the
of them are
biggest
in the
questions,
trees.
right now the two biggest questions left are, who's the female Titan? And why is she going after her?
And why are they in the forest?
Right. I mean, you narrowed down the list a little bit as to who you kind of, somewhat narrowed down the list as to who you think it is. You didn't say all the options, but you're...
I think I'm leaning away from Annie. I really thought it was her at first, but the whole checking Armin thing, like,
Right.
like if it was Annie, she didn't really have a connection to anybody in the...
Yeah, and
in
she didn't
her-
seem to pay too much attention to
No, in the
John
last,
and
before she
Reiner.
went to the military police or whatever, she was talking to Armin, and so that's why I was like, well, maybe, like, somewhere in there, like, those are the two, like, buddies that she had or something, because she's gonna check both of them, but she went after Jean, didn't she?
And
They have
then-
the same hair, so...
But do you, once again, I'm going back to the same question though. The reason as to why the female Titan is going after Eren.
I don't know. Titan reasons.
Titan reasons.
Titan reasons.
She just wants a boyfriend. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wait. So, are we gonna get questions of like, who is the Colossal Titan? Are they ever gonna show back up? Did the Colossal Titan never come back?
No, they don't ever come back. They just kind of show up, kick the wall, and they just disappear.
That's
for the rest
it,
of the series.
really?
Yeah. Possibly.
Pay the troll.
Pay the troll. I mean the toll.
No, I meant what I said.
I like to use them as straws.
I do too.
How do you do it?
What? You bite off each end.
Oh, there is a hole in it.
You just said you used it as straw.
Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Spacebar. They have a lot of trust in Levi.
I like that that's only happened one time to him, so it's like...
No, they're like, oh, you just cut off your whole arm now.
Yeah. Oh, you can grow body parts back. We
They have a
built.
limited amount of times you can grow back a body part.
Throw him down this well, see if he lives.
Woo! もしまた暴れでもしたら、俺は今回リヴァイ班に殺されるかもしれないのか。
What's this?
The sound it makes.
Yeah.
Why aren't his hands healing?
Well, side effect of the fact that you can't turn into a Titan either.
That guy's head's very pointy. Is that the brown hair?
Yeah.
Feels like a pine cone. Why do you only turn into half of it? Not even half of it. Doesn't have the head.
Same thing whenever he stopped the cannonball.
A lot of energy in that one. It's crazy how quick they are to just kill him.
Yeah. It makes sense why they wouldn't trust him, but at the same time,
They turned real fast.
yeah.
Oh my
Well-
goodness, Lord Jesus.
The droll.
Dang. I like how every time that she shows up and is doing stuff, there's always that one guy behind her like, you're too reckless, if you keep it up you're gonna die!
Just stop, please!
You're killing yourself, stop!
巨人化できなかった理由はそこにあるのかも。
Can only transform when there's spoons around.
巨人を殺す、横断を防ぐ、岩を持ち。
I didn't notice that before. She does that and throws the other half in the back.
I don't think I'll ever be able to get used to how brutal this show can be. Oh. Are we gonna find out who's in it? They're all happy, but the music sounds scary, so I don't think they
This
got
whole
it.
show's contradicting. Like,
Yeah. So are we gonna find out who's inside the Titan before we find out what's in the basement?
Possibly. We learned a lot though in this episode. This is a pretty good episode. This reminded me a lot of the Mikasa episode, the one where we got to go back to Mikasa's past.
Yeah, because we kind of got to go back and see.
Right, because I mean, we had several episodes where we kind of skipped over. Because for a while we were following Armin, and John, and Reiner over there with the female Titan, so we kind of missed out on Eren.
Yeah, and what he was
doing.
doing.
So yeah, to go back, and we learned a lot about Eren and his powers as the Titan.
I feel like I had a lot of things that I picked up on and was going to talk about, but now I don't really remember what all I was going to say. I'm excited to see who's in the female Titan. I think, okay, so my final guess on who it is. I've decided that it is something to do with Armin, so I'm going to guess a family member, okay? Going family member. Or, it's just family member. We'll go with a family member. It's going to be a mom or a sister or something like that. But with the way that this show goes, like, it also very well could be Armin, and there's some kind of weird, like, time travel thing. Like, I'm kind of waiting for that to come into play, too, so I don't know, maybe that could be a guess, too. They just thought it was a female Titan.
It's 2020. We never once. What about Levi's squad?
Oh, yeah.
The other ones.
You know, Levi's facial expression changed. I picked up on that.
I have to like watch what I say now. Like every time I say something, I question whether or not I gave away.
You're like, wait a minute, did that happen in this episode?
Yeah, I know. I'm like every time I say something.
I think Hange needs to switch to decaf coffee. she's a lot. She's funny though. She is growing on me in a weird way. We haven't seen Mikasa in a long time. Like she was in the last episode, but only for like 5 seconds.
I mean, next episode's a big episode, you know.
Next episode's a big episode?
Well, it could be a big episode. I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna find out who the female Titan is, aren't we?
Dang it.
Well, so they have her caught, but I think she's gonna get out. No, I don't think they got her. We're gonna find out any answers. She's gonna get out, and they're gonna have to recatch her again. It's gonna be a whole big thing.
Into season 3.
Shut up, no. Growl. Grum.
That's my sister. Reading reading Full Metal Alchemist and making the sound effects with her mouth while she's reading.
As somebody who reads a lot, this just hurts my head. But I do like the sound effect noises. Ah! I didn't say all that stuff! Whack! Biff! So it's a biff. Oh, this is kind of fun. Oh, look, that another train noise.
Pressing start in 3, 2, 1. Something overkill.
It ain't going nowhere. Is it?
Last episode. It's gonna escape 2 seconds later. It ain't going nowhere.
Well, now they like shot it with a bunch more
Ew,
stuff.
They're climbing up.
Ew. Oh, they're so gross. Who's that?
Oh, I recognize her from later episodes.
His face. So one of them is a spy, is basically what they're saying.
Right. Somebody infiltrated them.
Okay, I'm going with that guy because I don't like him. Or Petra because she's so sweet. She has them all fooled. I don't know, never mind. They all could be the spy, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Again? Butt cheek.
How old are you?
12.
Butt cheek.
Who's Mike?
The guy that sniffs people, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
You said that Mike and Eren were lovers at the beginning.
I did say that.
Did you just happen with our hands?
I missed it. I was talking about Mike and Erwin. They froze? You don't know if they can do that to the whole body. Just cut through the top of its head down to its neck. Like dig a hole. Oh no! Oh no, this is taking a different turn. That's why they keep him around, because they can smell him. Dang.
Oh man.
That's not Levi.
Oh, I really wish it didn't end off.
What? No.
Okay.
No. Why though? Okay,
So-
if Erwin knew this and why is he keeping it to himself? Why isn't he like, hey, alert right now, everyone line up. Somebody's not supposed to be here. Like now he knows his men are in danger because that female Titan person is now like, oh no, this is bad.
You're like legitimately stressed out.
I am about to cry.
Okay, so you were kind of right though in the last episode. You guessed that it wasn't going to be quite that easy.
No, it wasn't that easy.
I can't say anything right now because I'm too scared.
Everything's a spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll just let you talk. So.
This show, man.
What's your interpretation of what just happened?
Okay. I think that one interesting thing I picked up on was them talking about a spy and how somebody in there is okay, I might have started thinking about it and then kind of stopped paying attention to the subtitles for a second, but what were they saying about they were relaying that to the Titans and that's how the Titans were, because now I'm wondering like what is a spy relaying back and forth, like why would they kill the two Titans and what do they care about the plans, because right now it's all of humanity against the Titans, so are they relaying stuff back to the Titans? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes sense. Like it was like whoever it was relaying it back to whoever was in the female Titan and Colossal Titan and Armored Titan. And that's how they knew to attack and where to attack.
You're right.
And that's how they knew, like, I guess this plan of them. And that's why Erwin changed the plan and they went into the forest instead. But only some of them knew because they didn't trust the whole squad. Right? No? Maybe?
Also, another thing is I'm trying to remember what's already been said because I don't want to say something assuming that's already been said, but then it's not, because I've done that before where I'll be like, oh, they just said this. And then you're like, well, I didn't say that.
What?
I'm like, wait a second, that didn't happen until next episode or something like that. Because already seeing the show, like now I'm trying to remember exactly when things are said, so I don't want to add anything because I don't want to. It's all stuff that you're going to end up discovering anyways, because you might have theories as to what's happening now, want to clear things up, but it's all going to get cleared up anyways as you go along the show.
The female Titan is loose. She's on the move. We don't know who she is. I'm still saying relative to Armin just because of the hair and because she looked at Armin, saw who he was, and then didn't kill him. She wants Eren for some reason, maybe to join her Titan army of the Colossal and Armored Titan to take over something. Maybe in the basement it's the cure to not be a Titan, and so they're wanting to heal everybody. No, it's stupid, because why would they be trying to kill Eren? Maybe they think that Eren's dad could fix them, so they're going to capture Eren, hold him as ransom, so that his dad will give them the cure to not be Titans anymore.
Well, it's pretty spot on. Yeah.
Who's the spy?
Really?
Oh no! Yes. I just pulled that over. Sorry.
Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1.
It's Annie. It's Annie. It's Annie. It couldn't be anyone related to Armin then, because they're saying it's somebody who saw Eren transform and they weren't there.
Right.
The only other blonde one I can think of. Stop.
Oh.
No! Who the heck are you? Somebody else is gonna die. It's gonna be Blondie. Dang. Whoa! They did it. No. Oh! I take back every mean thing I said about him. And accusing Petra of being a spy.
Oh!
Yeah. Dang! Everything I thought was wrong.
I feel like we need to pause here just so we don't forget and lose track of things before we get to the verse.
Everyone's dead! Dang it! Man, I liked them! Except for the guy with the weird face, I liked them!
And even then, you liked him a little bit.
Yeah! It would have been better if, like, as he was hitting him, he bit his tongue again. No! Oh, man, what's Levi gonna say? Is he gonna care? Is he gonna change a facial expression?
Oh, what's Levi gonna say? Oh, is he even gonna care?
Will his facial expression change for that?
Man, okay. Dang. I just feel like you would need a breather. I know I did a couple times.
Oh, this is so bad!
Ready?
Yeah. She's steaming.
his whole squad.
Yeah. She's too fast. Hold still.
Oh.
Oh. What? No. Oh. Where's Levi? No! No! Not this again! This can't be real! No! Are you freaking kidding me again? Now you've angered Mikasa. Now you've done it. I swear to God, if that thing kills Mikasa too, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm not filming any more of these stupid videos with you.
Man, she's just slowly cutting her down. Okay.
Everything hurts and I think I'm dying.
So pretty much every prediction she made in the last episode was confirmed to be...
Was wrong. Did Eren die for real though? All the comments are gonna be like, oh, R.I.P. Eren, he's gonna be the best main character! Now Mikasa's turn to take the lead. Surprise! Levi's the main character the whole time. Nothing to do with Eren. So everyone died. Again. We still don't know who the freaking
There
female
were
Titan is.
a lot of clues.
A lot of clues to
hints.
who the female Titan was. Okay.
But also some little hints you got, like they talked about the Colossal Titan.
Yeah, they did
the
talk
person
about
that's
him.
inside him.
Use maneuver gear to get away.
Right.
So it had to have been somebody who was in the training and all that, like one of these characters that we've been seeing.
The female
who,
Titan?
No, the Colossal Titan, right? Who had maneuver gear, like he had to have access to it, so he had to have been in the little like training camp with everybody else, whatever you want to call it, boot camp.
Right. Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be somebody that we know or not, and I'm wrong again.
Well, they said the same thing about the female Titan too.
Yeah, I was really set on it was some like an Armin relative, but now it's not. I'm scratching that
Completely.
because they said that it was had to have been somebody who saw Eren transform.
Well, that doesn't necessarily limit it to the show. If it taught me anything, it's not to be, not to rule any possibility off the table.
This show has taught me that once you think you know what's going on, you really don't know what's going on.
Petra is confirmed now to
be petrified.
That was funny, that comment. Did you read that
I
comment? Did you assume that's what that was
No.
gonna mean? Or were you just like...
I do not trust you guys. I don't trust what's spoilers and what's not.
It's all just mixed
Because
together.
if you go through the comments, some of them are like, oh wow, she's spot on, guys. She's so smart. Look at her figuring out this show. And all the other comments are like, what? She's stupid. What's going on? Like, what is she talking about? And I don't know who to believe because sometimes I am right and sometimes I'm wrong. So, have I been right?
Anything you need to say before we get into the video?
Last we left off, everyone had died, so.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we left off there, didn't we?
Yeah, you left me hanging for a whole week.
Oh!
What?
That's so insane!
That was awesome! Okay, that was cool. Dang! What is he?
Beyblade.
Why didn't he do this earlier? Where did this come from? Why hasn't he been doing this the whole time? Ew. Yay!
Man, it sounds like the whole... that whole cliffhanger from the last episode was just resolved like that.
Yeah, for real.
You didn't like him.
I didn't.
Don't you feel bad?
I do. Oh, this hurts.
I hate those moments of, like, realism, I guess, the word.
Yeah.
Like, where they're faced with, like...
Those kind of decisions. Of, like, dumping off the bodies or escaping
Yeah.
the Titans, like...
Like, moments where you can understand, like... You know,
Yeah. The pain that they felt having to
yeah.
make the decision.
Like, I understand where he's coming from, like, him wanting to go back and save his friend. Or, not save his friend, but get the body and...
Yeah.
娘が世話になってます。ペトラの父です。娘に見つかる前に話していことが腕を見込まれてあなたに仕えることになったとか。そのまあ父親としてはですね、嫁に出すにはまだ早いかなと思うわけです。あいつもまだ若いし、これからいろんなことが。
I forgot how good that episode was. I think that's the cool thing about watching these together, not just binge watching them, like watching them like episode by episode, because it makes each episode like, whenever you take it episode by episode, you take in a lot more, I think.
That was really hard.
Yeah, it was.
I think that the last episodes were so full of like
Intense.
action and intense that like this episode is now the aftermath of all that.
Right.
It's stuff that I think a lot of shows skip over. Like I don't think other shows focus so much on like the realism and like the people, like their families and what they're going to be going through, and like
yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the word would be, like how the like Levi and Erwin feel having the responsibility of all of those deaths on their shoulders now, and like
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like it just felt really heavy, and I don't think a lot of shows focus on that, and this whole episode was just
Yeah, like a
about
lot
that.
of shows would have gone straight from that
action
said-
to action to action.
Yeah, straight back, inside the wall
Yeah.
or whatever. It was just a lot of
But I'm finding out
a lot
that
of-
something that's kind of cool about the show is that it focuses on so much that like it really works your emotions. Like I felt everything so far watching this show. It started out as like a hopeful little, oh, they're gonna go fight titans, and then his mom died and it was just traumatic, and then back to power
the
of
boot
friendship.
camp
We're
or whatever
gonna
that they were in. It was all funny. Sasha was goofing off, and now it's
then
like
it was just Aaron died, and then he came back, and then he died again. It's just a lot, man. But I think that's one of the things I think I'm enjoying about the show is how each episode is so different.
right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does.
But no,
It
like
makes
this
sense.
episode was really heavy. This was a lot. I feel sad.
Yeah, these are my favorite episodes. I love episodes like this. Though it's like
See,
they
I
don't
like the ones with
necessarily-
the big shocks and twists.
Well, I do. I mean, I do love those episodes, obviously.
my
but I like
favorites.
the ones that
No, I don't.
Take their
I don't
time
like
and-
the ones that make me feel sad. Like I don't like thinking about these families that have lost people and
I
like
don't
the
like stuff like this. I like
the
stuff like this
heartache
because,
in
like
it.
you said, you don't get this in a lot of shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this
I also-
Attack on Titan does this so well.
But also, I don't watch a lot of shows and I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm pretty clueless to a lot of things in film and all that. So
Yeah, I don't think any show has done it as well as Attack on Titan, like
Yeah.
showing these realism. Like you have those moments of like action and intense, but then like you said, like you go from an episode like that, like the last episode where you had Aaron.
But then
female
it shows the
Titan.
aftermath of it. Like,
Yeah, and you just
what
get
everyone's
get a
experiencing.
whole episode to focus on. They don't gloss
Yeah.
that stuff over. And even the characters that seem so unimportant. I forget his name, but the character that went back to get
his friend.
Yeah, it's like you feel for him, and you
Yeah.
you don't even know. It's not just this nameless character just got thrown on screen.
They all have backstories and they all have.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know. You don't feel like they're just a nameless character. Like you feel his emotions.
Yeah, you
and
feel part of the
for
world
him.
more. I don't want you close to me, I want you in frame.
Yeah, same.
Get in frame, but stay over there. Get like half in, half out.
How's that?
Perfect. All right, you ready?
Why don't you like me? Where do we leave off at?
What do you mean?
In the show, where are we at?
They came back
Okay,
from
yeah.
their expedition outside
And
of
they're
the
about to
wall.
give Aaron back to the court.
Yes.
Okay, let's roll. Or are we back on Annie? So busy.
She was really annoying.
I know.
I hate saying this, but she reminds me of you.
What? Why?
I don't know the way she acts.
That's what I hate about her.
Maybe it's only see the annoying stuff in you.
私がそんなにいい人に見えるの？いい人か、それは。その言い方はあまり好きじゃないんだ。自分にとって都合のいい人のことをそう呼んでいるだけのような気がするから。兄は僕にとって悪い人になるね。
Dang.
乗った。
What's the ring?
They haven't explained it yet.
Oh. Thought I missed something.
No.
I still think she's a female titan.
We haven't talked about that in a while as to who,
The female titan is?
yeah, the identity of it.
She's very monotoned. Everything
Like
she
Levi.
says kind of sounds like, yeah, she's not being serious.
なんでマルコの立体起動装置を持っていたの？わずかな傷やへこみだって一緒に整備した思い出だから僕には分かった。兄が殺したの。さあね。でも1ヶ月前にそう思っていたんなら兄だってあの時僕を殺さなかったから今こんなこと。
Stop! Was I actually right about something?
心底そう思うよ。 生死になり損ね
だからつまんねえって言ってるだろうが。
た。話してよアリ。もういい。これ以上聞いてられない。
What?
私がかけたの。ここからだから。
No!
Oh man.
No! Okay, wait.
You thought it was Annie from the get-go.
The very first
and
time I saw her.
We were able to convince you that it was Armin's.
I was finally right about something, and everyone made me second guess myself.
I remember there was a
crap.
comment in the comment section that was like talking about like sarcastically said something about like time travel, and then the next episode you mentioned that, and I'm like,
no. Okay, no. I never saw a comment about time travel. I was joking about time travel.
Sure.
No, but like as soon as I saw her, I was like, it's Annie, right? Like that has to be. And then all the comments were like, why would it be Annie? Like that's so stupid. I was like, oh yeah, you're probably right.
I can't believe that because the second I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that's Annie. And then it wasn't a surprise to me because I kind of knew from the second I saw it, it looks like Annie. So it's
yeah,
like,
that's what I thought too. I was like, everyone kept saying because of Aaron turned into the Titan, all of the they were like, I knew it was Aaron from the get-go. Like as soon as it turned, I was like, oh, that's Aaron. I didn't see that. And so whenever I saw the blonde Titan with, I was like, oh my god, that one looks like Annie. It has to be Annie. And then everyone was like, that's so stupid. Like
I'm very proud once again of this community that we were able to kind of hide that for as long as possible. Even though I'm pretty sure you kind of. When did you start to kind of think that it was?
Okay,
like what possibility were you thinking that it was Annie?
Okay, whenever I first saw her, I thought Annie. And then I was like, no, it looked at Armin and it killed everybody else, so it would have to be, honestly, without reading the comments, I automatically I changed my mind to something like it had to do with Armin. It was like a relative or a friend or something. And then whenever they were talking in the last 2 episodes ago, I guess, whenever they were saying that it was somebody who had to have been around, knew how to use the maneuver gear, went through the train, like all of that, I was like, I went back to Annie.
Right.
And then I was just torn because I was like, both options seemed right, but then also stupid at the same time.
Yeah. So. This whole show messes your mind up because it's
does.
like you think when something's obvious, you immediately think that's obvious, but then you have to backpedal because you're like, wait, it can't be that easy.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. Even for me, like, you can see it, and I thought, oh, that's Annie immediately. But I didn't truly, like, believe it until that moment. You're like, it is Annie, because I was always expecting it to go back on itself.
I wasn't, okay, so I was thinking, like, as they were revealing that it was Annie, I was like, no, it's not. It's not. Like, this is something else. Like, it's gonna go somewhere else with this.
Yeah.
And then whenever she started giggling at it, I was like, it's not even Annie at all! Like, who is this? It wouldn't have shocked me that much if it wasn't Annie at all, but no. I'm so proud of myself for being right, but I'm also not proud of myself for not sticking to my gut instinct and just staying with
I'm proud of
Annie.
myself for being right, but I'm not proud of myself because I didn't commit to it.
I didn't commit. I second-guessed myself because I read comments and
I'm
I
really
got myself
happy
all
that
twisted.
I never thought I'd be able to do that because I was like panicking around. Like, okay, when she gets the female Titan, what's her reaction going to be? And how am I going to be able to
keep it a secret?
keep it a secret, not say anything that's revealing. Because I automatically assumed you're going to be like, watch it, it's Annie! And then it's like, okay, well, yeah. And now how am I going to say, like, how am I going to keep a straight face to that if you already know it's Annie? Right
No, I really, honestly, truly had no idea through this whole thing.
I'm happy that as a community we were able to do that.
Once again.
Once again, just like the Aaron situation. I can promise you, too, that that this wasn't a put on or any sort of show.
I'm a really gullible person.
I mean, for the record, you were pretty smart on a lot. I even saw comments that are like, she stop putting on a charade, or she can stop pretending like she doesn't know who the female Titan is or something like that. And I wanted to type back and say, no guys, she seriously doesn't know. Like,
I really am just dumb.
We've had conversations when the camera's off and she has no idea.
It's because I feel like if I stayed out of the comments like I'm supposed to, y'all think that y'all are spoiling things, but y'all are really just making things so much more confusing for me.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a mess right now.
I feel like I said it on every single episode. It's like every time I go through the comments, I'm just more and more confused.
The actual spoilers, the actual truths are getting
blended in with all the lies and fake stuff. So.
Yeah, so it's impossible to kind of tell where the show's going.
That, oh my gosh, that's so cool that I guessed that.
Yeah, like it wasn't obvious.
It had nothing to do with time travel either. Jeez.
Okay, 2 episodes left. We're almost finished season 1.
Woo.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you excited?
I'm scared.
I am too.
I feel like this season's gonna end with something terrible. Like something really bad's about to happen. I can feel it in my gut.
Why? What would make you think something bad would happen for the season ends?
Because they're not gonna capture Annie, and she's crazy. They're not gonna be able to capture her, and she's gonna kill somebody important. This season's gonna end bad to get you hyped for the next season.
Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
Why though?
That's a good question.
Are we gonna know that in the next episode? Before the season ends? Oh.
Man.
Mikasa just pulls him around.
That's...
Does he have a Titan crush?
Hmm?
Does he have a Titan crush? Did he just die again?
I love that.
Yeah.
This shows like how much he's
His character growth.
right.
Now he's like telling him like, let me go fight.
Yeah.
Dang. No!
All right. It's an awesome episode.
That was a cool episode.
All right, so there's not much to theorize anymore at this point. It's just
No, it's just-
anticipation.
How is this all going? It's not going to end because there's, but I mean,
Yeah,
is it gonna?
this is the big. I mean, we're at the finale of the season. You know, what's gonna happen? What's
is
all
it
leading
gonna-
up to?
I don't know. The basement. When's Keith gonna come back? By the way.
That's the good question.
I think what's gonna happen. I'm still sticking with somebody. Something's gonna go wrong in the last part.
You're
I
gonna be
think-
like, I'm still sticking with Armin's as the female
So
Titan.
Armin's mom is the female Titan.
What are you saying?
No. So in this next episode, I think they're gonna defeat the female Titan. I think she's gonna be done in this episode, or at least they're gonna have Annie locked away somewhere where she can't. She might come
Right,
back later
have her
on, but I
recognition.
think the whole female Titan thing's gonna come to an end. The basement's still in play. Still talking about that. Something's gonna happen. Somebody important's gonna die. I think I'm gonna cry in the next episode. Like somebody's gonna die, or like
So Annie's gonna get locked up. Somebody important's gonna die.
yes.
Basement's gonna come into play.
Keith will come back. Keith will return. Jean's gonna die in the next episode. John's gonna. Jean or John? We had that discussion already.
Yeah, we sure had that discussion several times.
Aaron might die again.
That's not new at this point, though.
No, he'll probably be eaten by something. And then moving on to the next season. What's gonna happen? We're gonna find the basement. I feel like I've waited long enough. It's time to know.
Second season.
Second season. Maybe Keith is in the basement.
Oh, you found me!
Along with Aaron's dad and the cure for Titans.
They're just down there. Like,
Having a beer.
Alright, here we get to the next episode.
Yeah.
Last episode, season finale. This is a big deal.
This is a really big deal. I feel like we should have had a cake or something. I'm so excited. I'm also, something's gonna happen.
Everything is
I
going.
don't want nothing to happen.
We are set.
Are you in frame?
Yes.
Their little church is gonna get crushed. I knew it! It's the second time I've been right in this whole show. Whoa.
Annie's more like precise
Yeah.
and technical, but Aaron's just.
Going at it.
It's you.
They're gonna shoot him. That's gonna be the death. No, I liked this guy. And in front of his 12-year-old son. Ah. It's not supposed to happen like this. That's not how it was supposed to work. What is that? I see on fire. Is Titan evolved?
They gone Super Saiyan.
Oh.
Oh!
Jeez. Oh my god! She's trying to get away. they can do this? So like the Power Rangers when they put their
Yeah.
what are they called?
Yeah. Oh man,
Okay,
so cool
there
though.
it is. Don't eat a pebble, you idiot. They won. They did it. This is like that last scene in Lord of the Rings. When he wakes up on the bed.
This is a lot less cheerful and
Yeah, sad.
dancing hobbits.
They didn't dance in the last scene. I know what that's for.
It's like that scene in Wayne's World when Bohemian Rhapsody comes on and it's like...
Okay, so now it's time to find out what the Titans are and go to the basement.
Yep.
That's next season.
Yeah, and then the show ends, because then they just accomplish everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna...
What was that?
So what was that?
Was that the Colossal or the Armored Titan?
It was neither.
It was neither? So
No.
they're... Okay.
I don't know if I should actually... This is one of those hard ones where it's like, I feel like I should just tell you what it is.
Who cares? It's your channel. Tell me what it
Okay,
is.
you know what? I'm gonna tell her. It's inside the wall.
Oh! Wait, so there's been a Titan living in the wall the whole time? How long has it been there? How long have those walls been there? What's it been doing?
I don't know if Ogie and Joel were saying that. The comments might be in complete outrage right now. But it's not like this is like a game-breaking spoiler.
No, it's really
and
not.
It's right
That's
there.
just funny to me.
It's kind of obvious-ish.
What's it doing there?
That's a good point. It got lost. That was the first season of Attack on Titan. And I did feel like it was its own, like, I like that it had its own beginning, middle, and end, but also set up for the next 12 episodes
Yeah,
really well.
like a movie setting up for the next movie.
Right, but not forgetting to be its own thing, too.
Okay, so they have Annie in custody. Eventually they're gonna get her out of that egg and she's gonna start talking. Or she's just gonna be an egg for the rest of the show. I can't believe we finished the whole first season.
I know, that's a huge accomplishment. This was the biggest part of the series, and we just knocked it out. So this was like the season 1 super long. This is 25
so we'll have
episodes,
season 2 knocked out real quick.
That's why I said, yeah, we'll finish season
3.
We'll finish season 2 and the first part of season 3 in the same amount of time it took us to finish season 1. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Starting
I feel like there's
season
a lot
2
more
next.
I feel like there's a lot more to say, but I feel like it's okay to be kind of speechless and I'm just gonna move on.
I think my mind's just still on the Titan that's in the wall. Like, honestly, I still just can't get off of that. Okay, so are the Colossal and Armored gonna come back? Did they ever exist in the first place?
Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. More coming guys soon. Season 2 is on the way. No Regrets, the OVA with the other OVA, which is the Notebook one. Those, then we're gonna watch Attack on Titan in 9 minutes, and then we're gonna move on to season 2. So we're gonna take a brief little intermission before moving on to season 2 and watch some other stuff. Stuff that we need to watch, stuff that's highly requested. The only one I've seen has been No Regrets. I've never seen any of the other ones, so it's gonna be new for me.
And Junior High.
They were gonna wait to react that, but yeah, Junior High's on the list. I've never seen that one before, so. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.